Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode of Battle for Bikini Bottom, and in this session, we are going to the next area. We're in the next area of Bikini Bottom, so we got some things we can do here, just like we did the first time when we were playing the beginning of the game. I'm also going to move the sound down a little bit, because I feel like it's... Okay, that might have gotten too quiet, so if it's too quiet, I'll turn it back up. But there's a couple things we're going to do before we get in. Look at this. Ooh, you need 40 to hold. Well, we're already almost there. So, yay. Yay for us. Mr. Krabs has moved. That's Sand Mountain. That's the second area we're going to go to. Actually, it's the last area in this. But we can already go there if we really wanted to. Okay, I thought I was farther than that. Rock Bottom is the other area.
Let me teach you how to bowl a
okay, we're gonna learn our new move.
And you'll bowl a bubble that can
Bowl
knock
a
down
bubble.
robots from a safe. Remember,
Got it.
Okay, so we can hold down X and bowl. We can bowl.
Satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Da, na, 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 na. Du, 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 du. Okay, so fun story. Well, I'll talk about it when I get there. We got a 5th pair of underwear. Let's go. And just like how we got the underwear on Squidward's Tiki, and then went to the pineapple to get a... Oh, that was close. To get a spatula here on top of Shady Shoals. Look at that. La la la. So as far as the first area we can go in, I've always been a little, this section's a little confusing on what's technically the first area. All three of the sub areas of Bikini Bottom have like a free level you can get into that you don't have to pay spatulas for. This one actually has 2, Mermalair and Rock Bottom. But I'll talk about it here in a second. This is a neat little interesting like free area you can go in. This is the robot viewer. You can come in here and it will show you data on Bikini Bottom's most wanted. Basically all the robots you've encountered so far. It's kind of cool. It's nothing crazy. You come in here and it'll just give you a little bio. Not tall enough to ride most. Well, actually, I'll read these off at the end. I want to encounter everything first. I wish there was more to do here. That's about it. I wish there were other things to interact because it could be a cool place. But that's literally all you do. You just come in there. I feel like it's a little bit of a waste of space, just in the sense of like a building you can go in, but it just gives bios on robots you've already encountered. And none that are really helpful, more just comical. Another thing you can do, hit that statue. Boom. So in the order, it's got Rock Bottom, then Mermalair, then Sand Mountain. I almost always go Mermalair first. But in the effort of, you know, fairness, well, first we're not even going to Rock Bottom quite yet. First we have to go to the Tree Dome. I'm not gonna, and I know technically we can go back to Jellyfish Fields to get a sock, but I'm just gonna wait at the end and come back at the very end to do all of the gathering, like the backtracking, the 2 socks and the spatula between Jellyfish Fields, downtown Bikini Bottom. Just gonna do it at the end, you know, instead of making 2 separate trips. We gotta be creepy SpongeBob. Look at that dude. That's cursed. In a cartoon it might be okay, but in a kid's video game, man, that's unacceptable. It's creepy. First thing we want to do is we want to definitely take care of the Duplicatotron, because otherwise those guys are going to keep coming back. And I think it's crazy they give you like 3 minutes to take all these out, because it definitely does not take that long. If it takes you 3 minutes to do all this, you got issues, man. Lots of robots, but also some underwear. Really just the main guys that are annoying are the tartar sauce guys. You destroyed all the robots. Yay. You don't have to destroy all the tikis, just the bots. So, and that's it. That's a you know,
Alrighty then. That's much better.
all that, and we get a free spatula. Yay! Blah. Alright, well, I guess we'll go in here. And I guess we'll head to Rock Bottom since that's technically first. I like to do Marmalade because Rock Bottom's kind of been like out of these three are my least favorite out of these three next levels. So I like to sandwich it in between two better ones. But we'll just go in order. We'll go ahead and do it. After all, we're already about 6 minutes into the episode, so might as well.
Welcome to the dark depths of Rock Bottom, home of strange creatures and souvenir t-shirts.
Souvenir t-shirts, let's go. Museum, the E is backwards. The spelling, restrooms. This guy can be a little bit annoying. The bots are gonna start getting harder, man. That's a sleepy bot. If you wake him up, he's gonna get upset.
Oh, SpongeBob, I'm actually glad you're here.
Sure you are.
Believe it or not.
Sure you
I'm
are.
glad I'm here too, Mrs. Puff.
The robots have stolen priceless artwork from the museum. If you can return it all to me, I'll reward you with a golden spatula.
We just have to find some low-res
Why do you
art.
want all that artwork?
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
Consider
Ew.
the artwork set.
Very interesting. I wonder if she's really wanting it back for the security purposes. You come over here to get some candy, one of my favorite Easter eggs in the game. It's the Easter egg of the episode, where the bus comes by. I like out of all the little mini hidden cutscenes and Easter eggs they did that one. They must have been a real fan of the of that particular episode. I mean, to be fair, Rock Bottom was really just one. It was just based off of one episode. Oh. So you know what happens if you step in that little area. This is another thing where having the button in the remake is a lot better. Boom. And it only takes one hit. You just gotta get up close. And yeah, that's the sleepy robot. Sleepy. Come on. Okay, come on. I've gotten up there before, dude. It's not that hard. Okay. Come on, dude. Come on. I know you can. There we go. You gotta stand on the ledge of the door. Good. Shoot. Alright, our first artwork. Only 6 of them.
3 years running. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, this area is, and honestly, the more I play it, it's really not that bad. It's just as a kid, I didn't like it because I'm like, oh, this is where it has a little bit of a difficulty spike, and you know, it's just kind of the dark, drabby area compared to some of the other areas.
SpongeBob, the robots are plundering Rock Bottom's museum, but they've broken the roadway leading up there. You'll have to be clever and find another route to get in.
Dang.
What if I lick all these stamps and mail myself?
Could work, but perhaps being sneaky would be faster.
Yeah, true. We don't have time to wait for the mail system. No offense, mailman.
Feel like a new spot.
Alright, well, now we gotta. You also, I know, you're like, oh, what if you bowled? Ooh. See, he's got a little beam. Okay, if it's close enough, he doesn't have time to redirect it, but you can't do it from super far away. You have to already kind of be close to him anyways. So, yeah, this area, I mean, I have mixed feelings. It's probably, out of all the areas in the game, it's probably like right in the middle. Like if I ranked, I don't know, maybe I'll rank each area at the end of the game. But I'm fairly certain it will end up being pretty dead center in the middle. Out of the 9, it'll be, I guess that'd mean it'd have to be either 4 or 5. We're gonna come down here first before we go up the route we're actually supposed to. We're gonna come up here because there's some stuff we need to get and some stuff we need to activate. And it might be easy to get lost in this area, so that's another thing. You gotta have your wits about you. We got a sticky. Now you can use the bubble ball to hit the shtikis. The shitikis. From up top. Oh. Nope. Oh, they're getting close together. Oh. No. Get him. Get him. There we go. What the heck is that thing? Boom. Took care of those sons of guns. Alright. That's the main thing, is you want to activate the box so that if you fall, you can go down there. There's also... Okay, that's not the area I'm thinking of. Yeah. I don't think we want to jump on there yet. That can be later in the game. There's somewhere here in a second we might want to. You could consider it. That button's been pressed. I know we need to come back and press this button. Spoiler alert, you see the Texas thing. That's because Sandy's going to be in this area. Ow. Duplicatotron 3000. And then hit this button. So that you want to get as many of those. Now there's a sock there, you see down there. That's kind of a finicky little sock, because I'll be honest, I've never figured out like the real way you're supposed to get that sock. Like if you're just supposed to jump down there or what, but oh. Because then you end up getting down here, and this isn't where we're supposed to be either. So we probably should have been. I just always do this and come around here, even though I know this is not the intended way to get that. I just go ahead and do it so I don't forget. But I guess we can jump back on this platform. Sometimes I just end up getting the sock and jumping off just because it can be quicker at times. I think it's just gonna take us up here. Hey. Toot sound. But now I think we can head back and go the normal route. So. Alright. A lot of farting. Oh, oops, meant to do that. We're gonna do some more. Okay, that was really late and delayed. That was uncalled for. Now we're gonna do some bubble bowling. Not really, not bubble bowling, but sponge balling is the word. Oh, that was a close one. So what you want to do is you want to go this route. We need to slow it down a little bit. Make it past there so that the gates don't close. Because if you get this, if you can stop and get this first if you really want to, but you're gonna end up coming back and having to do it all over again. But just activate the gate and come back. And that sends that one around. So that'll be helpful for when we're Sandy. Okay. I wasn't trying to get that yet, but alright. Cool. This will help because there's a spatula over there, so we'll need to remember to go get that one. So we've already got 2 of the paintings. And there'll be a couple in the next area too. So. This one could be a little difficult because of how skinny it is. So just kind of. Yeah. All you have to do is make it across. What I usually do is just try to go as fast as you can, get close. And if you feel like you're about to fall off, just jump out of the ball and see if you can make it on foot. Most of the time it's not too bad. Most of the time you can make it. If you think you're gonna make it, you're probably gonna make it. Alright. Then we can jump up there. But first, let's go ahead and come over here. And we can destroy this guy so we don't have to worry about, in case something happens, we don't have to worry about him coming back to haunt us. Toothpaste and ketchup. Nothing like it. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, dude, I can't wait to freaking show you the wall jump section at the end in one of the levels. Oh boy, you talk about a fun time. Ooh. If you can't tell I'm being sarcastic, it's because I am. I am being very sarcastic. It's not a fun time. All right. Whoop. Oh, I comboed him though. So this is the route we have to go, but oh, get him. Take care of him. Oh, we got in the process. Come over here, grab this sock, and honestly what we can do is just wait for that to come around. You want to jump a little bit early just because of the delay it's going to take to get over there. So maybe jump like right now. Ta-da! Look at that. Look at us go, dude. We're some real platformers now, aren't we? That's what we do. We platform.
Someone better make good use of all these.
Oh, don't worry. We will, Sandy. We will. No sound effect or celebration for this. I do think maybe my biggest issue with this area is just how weird the sound design is. Oh, okay. We're going back around this way. Because the sound design is very odd. Like, it sounds like it's trying to be atmospheric, but also, like, creepy and intense. Like, it can't decide what vibe it's going for. Meow. Oh, that's cool. I did a little... Woo. Alright. Whoa. Now we gotta try to make this jump. This is a big jump we gotta make. Oh! Oh, dude, I about goofed that up. About goofed it up hardcore. Come over there. Oh, are you kidding me? I literally karate chopped him. Put up the replay. Show the replay. I gave him the good chop. I gave him the karate chop, and he still, like, he didn't take it. He didn't accept it. In honor of Hulk Hogan, he did the whole, that's not gonna work for me, brother. Maybe I'll have to make a Hulk Hogan meme, just since he passed the other day. See, that's what I did last time, but last time he didn't accept my kick. I need to put up a meme of that dude with like the Hulk Hogan bandana and the mustache. See, that's not gonna work for me, brother. So come over here. You get a spatula. Hiya. And then you go in the vent, and you press R, or whatever your trigger button is. R, R2, RT, whatever you're playing on.
Say, warn me
if that sponge kid comes back. I forgot there's no way to change bus stop in here, so you gotta go back. You gotta go back and turn into SpongeBob, and then come back in here. Alright, Chuck, I'm getting you. I'm on to you, pal. Yeah, okay. It feels like we've gotten more spatulas than that, but we've really only gotten 2.
No, this is my second job. I work security. Now listen.
Second job, nice. For a superhero.
You need to shut off the museum's security system.
You have to iron those pants or are they wrinkle free?
Hitting it, kid. This is serious stuff.
Bro, those are shorts. Those are like undies.
Shady Shoals will shut down, and I'll have to move back in with my son and his wife and his 4 screaming kids. Now, you see that vent on the other side of the museum?
There's some lore there,
Sir,
which means he's
Exit the museum.
Barnacle Boy is married, or he was, and he had a kid.
I won't let you down, Barnacle Boy.
Nice. Okay, well, this is probably my favorite area in Rock Bottom. It's pretty cool. The museum is nice. cowboy hat. I like how they have just lots of random images. So the fun fact, a lot of this stuff, the images that you see are like concept art, and just think like it's just a lot of it just show like pictures. Okay, cool. I guess it's just random images from the show, or maybe like some of it just looks like stock images. Oh, I gotta hit it again. Dang it! Freaking platforming. I had it and it didn't do it right. Alright, come on. Okay, yeah, we know. You're gonna blow up. Alright. Because there's 4 in total. And we got one of them. Let's go get this other one over here. Yeah, you really can't die, because if you die, you gotta do them all over again. It's not hard, just occasionally, you know, 2000s platformers, they might have funky stuff going on. Let's go ahead and this one, you can climb up here. And then do this one. Poof. They just blow up. I'd say they have a pretty good security system. But then again, you know, SpongeBob is breaking in. Oh, nope. Okay. I didn't know that that one was on. I thought it just went back and forth between the two. But yeah, a lot of the different art in there is like concept art, which is really cool because it's some pretty neat stuff. If you come up under here, you might have already seen this when we were dancing around on the platforms, but there's a sock under here. I like how immediately after the security system goes off, it's like, oh yeah, shiny objects and robots. Like, how are the robots down here? They just spawned in, dude. Okay, I've got a check mark, so that's cool. Alright, come on. I just like doing that because I don't feel like creeping up all the way. Oh, maybe I'll get him here. Boom. And because it's funny because he tries so hard to push him away, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. He tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't matter. That's what a wise man once told me. Alright. Now here, we need to shut off these buttons as well. So we're going to come over here and blow these up. Okay. Hit that one. And then there's another one on the other side. So get ready for some platforming, because there's a lot of, this will be a test of your platforming skills here. So don't even bother trying to climb up there. That's where we're supposed to go, but you can't do it all at the moment, because, you know, lasers. So we grab the third painting. We're halfway there. Then we hit the last switch. All the lasers are off. So take that, rude people. Just meat on a grill, nothing like it. See, there's the concept of Sand Mountain, and then a squirrel with a pie. This is cool. Sometimes I see some of this. SpongeBob, this game has really cool concept art, because I see stuff like this and I'm like, what was this planned for? I wish you could read it and it would say. There's another area where we can get some concept art later in the game. This looks like it's like you're bubbling. It's like looks like a helicopter with a shark, like some kind of like Tiki Island something. They didn't figure out anything to do with that, I guess. See, this is stuff that like they could have reworked or added to the new game, and it would have blown people's minds. It could have been up for, like, you know, game of the year. I mean, probably not. SpongeBob game wouldn't have been up for game of the year, but you know what I mean. Like, could have been groundbreaking, an old game getting brought back with new stuff. Like, it would have been one of the best games to ever make a comeback, if not the best game to ever make a comeback. But nope. Well, but like I'm glad it's still getting stuff. Like Cosmic Shake was good. Like, we'll play Cosmic Shake on here at some point, probably after this. Not directly after, but, you know, at some point soon. Cosmic Shake's a lot of fun. It's not It's definitely not as fun. I'm not gonna put it. I don't even think it's on the same level. Like if this is S tier, Cosmic Shake is like a really high B tier. Like it's got a lot of fun and a lot of good emotions it brings out of it, but it doesn't really get quite as close to evoking like the same emotions and the same memories. I feel like there's a couple times where it kind of tries to, and it also tries to play a little too hard into some of the memes. But it's not a bad game. Like it's still pretty good. I still want to see more. It's still a very fun, very acceptable SpongeBob game. Let's try to get away from these. Ooh. Get him out of the way. Yeah, this is where, you know, where I said that, you know, the monsoons can get annoying. Yeah, this is it right here. Oh. Yep, that's why. That's why they get annoying. Because right there, and the sad thing is that there's a skill we'll get later. If we had it right now, I would so use it because it would be so useful here. But unfortunately we don't. So we can go up here and get a little bit of a shortcut. We don't have to go all the way, but still, it's going to be a little bit of a hassle, so I'll cut to when we make the jump. Okay, we made the jump. We made the jump. Unfortunately, I think we still have to do it one more time. Alright, let's blow some stuff up. The Super Ultra Mega Monster Combo. Alright. Now we want to... Actually, I didn't like that. Let's go the next time. Alright. Oh. Now we just have to survive. Actually, oh, we made it. I forgot. I was like, wait a minute. There's nothing saying we have to jump right there. Yeah. Ta-da! And now you can come in here as Sandy, and you can sail around there. The thing is, it doesn't really like. There's not that much extra that's really worth doing. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess we can come back for that sock. Or if I could activate a bot, okay. Yeah. I guess we can't go back in, it just does it automatically. That's fine. Let's everyone remember that we have to come back for that sock. Nobody forget. So then we get a little mini slide section here. And by the way, we're now in the trench of advanced darkness.
Hey, Gary.
As we see the explosion in the background. Meow.
The trench of advanced darkness, huh?
Huh?
Sounds dark.
Oh.
Okay, Gary. I'll be extra careful.
Yeah, so now we have 4 out of 6. So there's pretty much like 2 in each area. So, and then there's a random jellyfish down here. So. Oh. Alright. And as you get close, giant pillars fall out of the air. See, they're just floating. They're floating, falling pillars. Nice try, buddy. There's a sock right behind this Duplicatotron. And some more sponge bowling. Yay! This one, you gotta go fast and you gotta go around the corner, but you gotta be careful. Oh. Okay. I couldn't even finish my sentence, bro. I said you gotta be careful, but I didn't get to finish. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, so... Oh, dude, I literally did the same thing. I'm trying to round the corner too. The problem is that the acceleration and the movement on the sponge ball is atrocious at times. It's like on the platforms where you would think it wouldn't be that bad. Like, okay, I definitely cut it too early. Oh, what? I cheesed it. I jumped through the hole. I should not have made that. I was late. Sometimes you can get lucky. By like getting on top of the bars and riding them as they're crossing over. I straight up just phased through that section. I should not have done that, but I did. Alright, let's get over here. Oh, what the heck?
Sleepy sneak.
Alright, take that. Alright, take that. Oh, take that. Take that. Haha. First try. Now, there's a spatula we need up there, but we cannot reach it. There's also an art over there, which means we just gotta find one more art. One more art. Meow. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go over here. Also, I remember something funny. I think I saw something where, yeah, I saw a bit one time where there's a weird glitch in the game where you can lock yourself out of 100%. Because it's something to do with the cutscene for this clam, where it asks you like, hey, do you wanna do blah blah? Do you wanna, you know, do the bungee jump? If something happens and you die while that is pulled up, it will not, like, it won't reopen, and you just can't, like, you've already paid your money, but you can't get your, you can't get the spatula or the sock. And yes, we just paid money to basically bungee jump for a sock. Next, you want to come over here.
You best not be stirring up no trouble.
Best not be stirring up no trouble.
Nonsense! I only want to help. Help crush you all under my rise to power.
Crush you
What was
up.
that?
Nothing. Say, see those lasers there?
Lasers.
You mean them things that look like fancy washing machines?
Fancy washing machines.
To your puny brain, I suppose. You'll need to turn on each one of those in order to cross the last part of the Trench of Advanced Darkness.
The Trench of
Better
Advanced
not be some kind of trick,
Darkness.
varmint.
This better not be no kind of trick, varmint. Ooh. Oh. Some of the hitboxes for some attacks are like really late. Like anytime there's like an explosion-based attack, it's always really odd. Anyway, you drop down there, you get a sock. Also, you need to drop down there because this will help you get that that little Texas thing. So now we need to start going over here and beating up these fancy washing machines. Bruh. That's all I have to say is bruh. Fine then, bruh. We'll start over here then. Take that. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, you're gonna climb up here, hit this, and hit the button. Then you can survive the explosion. Because cutscene immunity. So actually we have to turn these on. I think I said turn them off or destroy them. They're a little noisy. Okay, good. It's not a chuck. As long as it's not a chuck, man. So what'd you say? Something about Texas barbecue sauce? Hey, look. And it's a painting, which means that we know where all 6 are. So we just gotta get one more. Ta-da! Baby. So the last one, I think, is this the last one, the one I died at last time? Oh, it is the Chuck. The Chuckster. Oh. Take that. Get out of here, mate. get some underwear, and turn that last machine on.
Better.
Ta-da! All right. Let's go. And now we can head back. And we can finally get that spatula.
Nothing a little southern elbow grease can't handle.
Nothing a little southern elbow grease can't handle. What is elbow grease though? I've always wondered what actually is elbow grease. Is that like if your arm, like the elbow crack, like when you get sweaty or greasy? Is that what that is? Because that's kind of gross. I don't think you can actually milk your elbow for any grease. I don't know if that's how that works. Anyways, let's come over here. Only problem is we also have this guy to take care of, and none of the other characters can actually sneak. But, oh, I was gonna say, you kind of have to get, you have to, there we go. Boom, that's how you have to do it. I was doing it the hard way. I guess it's not necessarily hard, but you just have to be lucky and good. Also, what the heck was that sound effect? It sounded like one of the machines kicking on, but it was just the, it was just like the, hey, you got all of them, yay, good for you. Let's see. We're still missing 3 socks. One of them's in the museum. I gotta, for some reason I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. Ding, 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 ding. See, now this is a little tricky because it would be a little bit better if we were SpongeBob right now. Brute. We can skip over here. We're gonna have to try to get lucky. Whoa. Alright, get you out of here. That actually wasn't that bad. We're pretty good. Alright, but now... Oh, we got more of these guys. Oh. I'm gonna see if I can cheese the system, because I don't feel like going back. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh no! We got so close to cheesing it. It wasn't a bad strategy. We just stepped in the wrong spot. And honestly, there's no need that we even have to destroy this thing. It's not going to do us any good. Let's see. The only thing is you can't lasso the Duplicatotron. So, oh well. Alright. Now we're going back to downtown Bikini Bottom. Alright. Now if you come over here, it's Mr. Krabs, but we don't want to talk to Mr. Krabs, at least not as Sandy. I'm going to talk to him as SpongeBob, make sure this box is
Hey,
open.
Mr. Krabs, what are you doing?
Well, I could have sworn me I saw a golden spatula here a minute ago, but I think it fell down this slide.
Down
Oh.
the slide? It might have broken its leg. I've got to save it.
Go, boy, go! Save that poor spatula!
Save it. So yeah, there's return the museum's art and slip sliding away. We know that there's 1 sock in the museum, but that's still 2 more socks. I feel like I'm missing. I feel like I'm... is there a sock here somewhere that I'm not accounting for, maybe? On the slide? Even still, that would leave 1 more. I don't know why I'm forgetting a sock. Oh. Oh. Sounds like someone was loading a gun, dude. Oh gosh. Barely missed that one. Okay, maybe let's try not to run into any more of those things. Boom, landed right on it. And the timer is still going. For what reason, I don't know. There it is. And we're at 40. Ow. Oh, thanks for the undies. So this is back up to the top. Yeah, there's like no... I don't think there's a sock here. Where are the other 2 socks that I'm missing? Why am I having trouble remembering where the rock bottom socks are? Maybe there's 2 in the museum I'm forgetting about. And then I would still have 1 more. I don't know where it's at, so... raises a question. Okay, got rid of him. And this is where we're back. Oh, here's one. Okay. I need to jump off here. Boom. There's one, so there's 2 more. So that means I'm really only missing 1. Okay, it's up here. So now we can come back here. Alright, cool beans. So we're gonna go give this art to Mama Puff and get our last spatula in the area. And then we're gonna go back to the museum and get the other sock, and I hope that maybe there's another one that I missed. Because I know there's a couple areas that you can't necessarily get to right off the bat. Okay, I already know what that is. Why are you showing it to me?
Artwork accounted for, Mrs.
Well now, nice work, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
The museum will finally be able to...
Oh, I was like, my game glitched. It's like, where's the spatula? That was worrying me. Alright, so now let's go plundering robots in the museum. Ha 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 ha. Let me see. I think that there's...
Well, what do you know?
Well, what do you know? I forgot that sometimes there are some NPCs that like don't require you to come back for anything, but if you do, you get extra dialogue. So that's another cool thing. You see, I know that there's... I know that there's a sock there. Is there? Yep, there is. There's 2 socks here. Okay. I should have came in here as Sandy. But that's okay. It's okay. I'll just do it normal. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. See, I was like, I could have grabbed the other sock earlier, but oh well. Hey, man, we got gat. The only problem is there's not really an easy way to grab that one. We actually might have to come back as Sandy, because I don't really know how you're supposed to grab that one. Actually, I'm just gonna... yeah, I'm just gonna come in here as Sandy. Okay, so I'm running into an interesting... I don't know what this is, if it's like a glitch, but look, it won't let me touch this. I didn't notice this ever before, but it won't let me... I can't jump on this railing. That's odd. I don't know why, but I was trying to see where I can attach on to the... Okay, that's fine. Alright, first we're gonna jump over here. And so this is cool. Heavy Iron Studios. Literally like a photo of the studio that made the game in the game. That's so cool, man. Alright, now we can swing over here. Ta-da! And a fruit ball. So now we have everything here. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna turn in our spatulas and our socks and any shiny objects that we might have that might be worth something to Mr. Krabs.
So, do you want to trade
Yes.
that quality craftsmanship that
We're actually not that far. Well, we're about 1,500 from another one, because it'll go up next to 4,000. So, yep. Let's SpongeBob over to Patrick. All right. We've got another one. Now we're at 43. We're almost halfway. We will be after the next episode. Sorry, I was thinking of the Snoop and Dre song. Next time we will be going in there to the Shady Shoals rest home and exploring the Mermaid, which is a really fun area, except for it's got probably I'd say the hardest spatula in the game to get, even for veteran players, is a little difficult at times. So, yeah. Chances are, if you're watching this, you're probably a fan of the game and you probably know what I'm talking about. So, just watch the next episode. And if you haven't seen the others, go back and watch the others. Thank y'all for watching. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.